Yes. Bra, 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 bra. Let's go.
Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball.
Where you at, Bruce Wayne? I just sent it. What's going on, man? I just sent it. What's going on? Ah, man, I'm out of here, man. You don't want to play me. You got YouTube waiting. I told YouTube you got 45 seconds. Ah, Bruce Wayne, this must be personal, man. You used to be
EA
talking.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That's fielded in the end zone.
You know what I'm saying? It's not safe.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
That might be the word. I think YouTube want to see some razzle-dazzle. I don't think it's no razzle. I don't think it's razzle-dazzle, though. I really don't. I don't think.
Watch the screen.
I want to see the razzle-dazzle.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson being chased out left. He's got a first down past the 30. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
How many viewers you got?
Lamar Jackson, 84 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to give you an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. The tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and 2, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. In double coverage, and it's intercepted.
You see that shit?
Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one 28 yards on the ground. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll look to run with Ingram. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Jackson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Man,
and he's
get
going to be
the
stopped
fuck
here at
out
the
of here
43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Running with Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready? You ready? It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long 11.
Breeze now on 1st down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a fantastic return all the way down to the 20.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now Jackson dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
So that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
A spin. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
That juke move was nasty. You see that spin? Look, stupid right here. Stupid.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Returnable for Thomas. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. To throw is Jackson. Snead's got it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Jackson forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Heard a coach talk about those late in the half
scores,
especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Now a deep ball on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They start the second half with Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A give to Kamara running right. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 39.
Hey, Evie. Check. Check. 48. The mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Breeze. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Breeze going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 8 yards out, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Lutz good on the extra point, and this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. After the sack on first down, Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preach, it's coach, it's thought about.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. We don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Breeze. He's going to wind up. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jackson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now. than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A 10th carry for Kamara. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Breeze now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. He's got Smith here. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
They probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Breeze again. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On the move to his left. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
Yo, Bruce Wayne. You lucky motherfucker. Nah, you got lucky though. How many people commented? They was talking shit. Yeah, I got more important shit to do, man, than sit there and blind myself. Give my eyes a break. When my eyes refocus and I roll up, boy, the next person is gonna be a victim. Believe that. A victim.